Right, so today is, what day is it? It's Monday the 18th of May 2020. We're in Bristol, and today we'll be doing an interview with one of the sound system veterans from Bristol, Snoopy from Unique Star, known formerly as Jah Lokko. So first of all, Snoopy, thank you for your time.
Of course.
And for giving us the time to interview you on the sound system history. If you want to just introduce yourself first of all, Snoopy, and your position in the sound system, what sound system you're in.
Well, my name is Norson Stewart, but my nickname is Snoopy.
Uh-huh.
And I come from the sound called Unique Star.
Unique Star.
Yeah.
Okay, and so were you born in Bristol, or did you come from Jamaica?
No, I was born here.
You were born here?
Yeah, I was born here.
Okay, and what year were you born in Bristol?
1958.
1958, okay.
25th of November.
25th of November. And your family came to Bristol from
Jamaica.
From Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And so you're obviously one of the first generation that were born in the city of Jamaican parentage. And where did your family move to when they moved to Bristol? Which area?
Well, it was between Easton and St. Paul's.
Okay, and Easton and St. Paul's, for those people who don't know those areas, that was basically the hub of the Caribbean community in Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol, UK. Yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant. Right, so when did Unique Star wasn't the first name of your sound, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
So when did you start your sound system, and what was the name of the sound system?
It was
I understand it was in the 70s sometime.
77 to 78.
Yeah.
Jah Lokko.
Jah Lokko.
Yeah.
Okay, because true say, before I knew you, I used to collect sound tapes. And I saw the odd tape. I think one tape I had was Coxswain versus Jah Lokko, 1984.
Yes,
so that's where I learnt the name.
That was a good dance.
Okay. So that was Jah Lokko. So you started 78, 79, and what are your, first of all, growing up in Bristol? What are your memories and what were the influences of the sound system scene growing up in Bristol for you? What sounds do you remember when you were growing up before you even formed Jah Lokko, and what was the sound system scene like in Bristol, in St. Paul's and Easton?
Well, growing up in St. Paul's and Easton, there was loads of sounds. There was sounds like Sebastian, who was out a long time before Studio 17. Was more of a Rasta sound. The sound in Bristol was a very important part of our lives.
Yeah.
Of our friends' life. It was something what you need to hear in your body and soul. So it's a big part of Bristol. Yeah,
so that's what influenced you to want to start a sound system.
Yeah, because when I look back, even before the sound system part of it, there used to be a lot of house parties.
Blues?
Yes.
Okay.
And it wasn't always blues. Blues when you have a little cellar and then you turn off the light.
Yeah.
And the cellar could drink and they can, very. But there was a lot of house parties because a lot of people had bigger houses, rooms. Because where we used to have some of the house parties on Seymour Road, that was in Easton. Yeah. And there was a cellar. Yeah. And if you had a birthday or anything come like that, you just call your friends round. And you got your sound there already, and you just play. Because every week there's somebody playing. Right.
So those are the sounds that were around when you were growing up in the late 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
Okay, and so people used to go to parties, but Bristol was known for its blues and its shebeens. Now, some people watching this documentary won't know what a blues or a shebeen is. So do you want to explain what those were? Well, these were characteristics around that you had blues in London, but wherever there were large Caribbean populations, these were the main focuses of entertainment. So if you want to just explain what a blues or a shebeen was.
Well, the blues was, if you have a venue or you have something like Ajax, Sound Blues, 21.
These are all famous blues in Bristol.
Yeah. And there was somebody else on Ashley Road. Anywhere you can have a property where speakers can get in, you just form a blues.
So typically, were these cellars or what were they? Basements?
Yeah, cellars and basements.
Okay.
Yeah, cellars and basements.
But I also heard the necessity for having blues and having shebeens was there was a lot of racism when people wanted to go into town, like Bristol city centre, to discotheques. There was some racism there. What kind of racism did you face, and why? And is that why the blues phenomenon started?
That's where the blues come from. Because you have to remember, if it's going back to when our parents first come here, before we were born, they used to have a little cellar and play the little instruments, little band thing and all that. But because of the racial thing going downtown, because there used to be a place downtown called a Corner. And that Mayfair Suite, and that Roman Jew there. Whenever you come out the club to go home, there's always some man calling you some racial name.
Right, so you couldn't freely dance in discotheques in town if you wanted to go to the
You can, but it's after you come out. Because where town is so close to St. Paul's, we just walk it.
Right.
But there was always some car shouting out, "Hey nigger!"
Right.
You know, there's no need, and there's sometimes they want to fight. So we and our friends back in the day said, "Look here, we don't need to go downtown no more. We can do it in our own little environment." So that's why the community, and the sound system and the men formed the sound,
right?
And that's where it's coming from.
Okay, so obviously that's the reason why blues started, and blues basically you would pay at the door, and you could buy drinks there and buy food there as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like a little nightclub come restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's obviously what the situation was like before you started the sound system. But were there any? There was blues party. Were there any early venues you can think of where black people could?
There was we had Dockland Settlement.
Yeah.
We had somewhere over Eastern Community Centre.
Eastern Community Centre.
Anywhere you can jam, you had Valentine's, Campbell Street, anywhere we can get somewhere. Anywhere a speaker can get you a door, we got it in there.
Okay, that's cool. Right, and so that's obviously the background to obviously why sound system, why blues started. So people used to hear sound systems in basements, in blues, shebeens, and other early venues. So basically, Jah Lokko, you mentioned, started in 78, 79. Oh, sorry, 77, 78.
Yes.
And who were the founding members? Was it a family thing, or were you just friends, cousins?
There's about 5 of us is family members.
Or cousins?
Yeah.
Right.
Cousins and probably two brothers. You know, Big D and Stevie's brother, Tata Light, me, we're cousins, but we're all cousins. Yeah. You know, and then the rest was former friends.
Right.
Good friends.
Right. So do you remember any of the founding members that you had there?
Well, one of them.
Yeah.
There was Bo, Amps, Blaggy, Jimmy, Bantan. There was Arthur, the Godfather. And there's Tata Light, Big D, Buff.
Yeah.
And me, myself, Snoopy.
Okay.
And then the Big D.
Right. And I was looking at some photographs from your Facebook page. Okay. And in those days, the Rasta thing was obviously predominant.
Oh, the Rasta thing was
predominant.
It was a good thing to have in the community, man. There was peace and love and unity, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was because you see with the Rasta thing, it was a teaching thing. You know, because every time you went to a certain dance, you have to bless the dance.
Right.
So you always end up playing a Bob Marley tune.
Right.
Anything comes after that.
Yeah. So that's how Jah Lokko started. So your sound was based in Easton, was it? Or was it St. Paul's?
It was It was Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Eastern,
Yeah.
but it was on the borderline, one stepping into St. Paul's.
I see. Okay. So, people don't realise that when you start a sound, there's a whole heap of things you have to organise. Now, back in the 70s, it was different. You didn't have shops selling sound equipment, I understand. So how easy was it to get your sound equipment, and what kind of equipment would you need to get? So obviously there's a lot of people here who will be listening to this interview who aren't familiar with sound systems, so we have to obviously go down to basics. How easy was it in 77, 78 to get sound system equipment?
Well, it wasn't really that hard, it just money.
Right.
You had like, Jah Lokko was building amps.
Jah Lokko was
a man what sell amps.
And where was he based?
He was based in London.
In London. Okay, so you should travel from Bristol to London to get...
Yeah, but it's not only London. You had some other people at
Birmingham.
Who build amps. You had certain man, there's a man named, I can't remember.
I've heard of famous names from other sound men like Barracuda and
yes,
Lynx.
That's the name,
and
yeah. Lynx, Barracuda.
And these people weren't advertised in papers.
No, it
was word of mouth.
Word of mouth. And with the Barracuda, I can tell you something straight now. We have a Barracuda amp, what never broken down, not even a fuse.
So he made these in his house,
yes,
or wherever he
made them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these were kind of like privately customized equipment.
Yes, to our standard, how we want something. This ain't no, when you go downtown and buy a hi-fi.
Yeah.
This is heavy spec system, what built to your, to your requirement.
Yes. So you had amplifiers to buy. What other equipment did you have to buy?
Well, you have to get the preamp.
Yeah.
Then with the preamp, you have to get the wires, the speakers, wherever you need to go with it. Then you build your box. And then you test your sound to see, because it's alright getting the stuff, but you have to know how to get the sound right.
Right. I see. And so you had the speakers, you had the amps, the preamps. Obviously, in those days there was no CDs. It was just, and there was not even twin turntables in those days.
No,
it was just one turntable.
Just one turntable.
Okay, and so in between changing the music, the selector had to be fast.
Not really fast,
All right, you would talk in between.
There's one thing I learned.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I seen Shaka did it.
Jah Lokko being the famous London
singer. Shaka from London,
Yeah.
You take out the record, you have another record in your hand, and you take it and put the other one down.
Okay.
If you can learn to do that, then you're good.
Okay, so this was in the days of one turntable.
Turntable, yeah.
Sound equipment wasn't impossible to get. You had to know by word of mouth the right people. Yeah. And it would involve travelling to London and the bigger black communities in London and Birmingham, where people would build the amps and the speakers and stuff like that. Okay. The other thing though is, nowadays we have enough radio stations playing reggae, you had pirate stations playing reggae, so if you want to hear the latest releases, you can hear them on the radio without going to a dance, without going to a record shop. Back in the 77, 78, you had no pirate radio stations, I understand. Reggae was hardly played on the Radio 1 and these mainstream British radio stations. And I don't know if there were any record shops in 77, reggae record shops in Bristol. So how did people hear the latest releases?
Well, from what I gather, a lot of people had contacts that had sent the records over.
From where?
From Jamaica.
People used to what? Write to Jamaica?
Send the records over.
Yeah.
If you know somebody could send you, or more time, because like now they got email. A lot of people just buy a ticket and go to Jamaica.
They would actually fly to Jamaica to buy records.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Right. Okay, so it was mail order. There was obviously flying to Jamaica. Was there no places in Bristol where you could buy reggae records?
It's according to what you're talking,
because 77, 78.
When I was talking, there's a place called Picton Street.
Yeah.
That was a father and son.
Yeah.
There were.
Picton Street is near St. Paul's.
It's in St. Paul's, Picton Street. There was a father and son.
Yeah.
And it was a white father and son that was running. And they were popular.
Yeah.
Now, I used to go down there with £5.
Right.
And £5 used to get me a lot of record. I think it was something like 50p.
Right. And was there a shop just strictly selling reggae, or was it?
No, they sell a little bit of everything. Because you know, dance. One thing I learned with dance.
Yeah.
All type of people come and dance.
Yeah.
That's more or less the blues part of it.
Yeah.
The sound part of it is a different category of tunes. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
But the blues side of it, if you got two ladies come in, you play two tunes for it. If you see a bad man come in, you play a tune for the bad man.
Yeah.
If you see two men in a suit,
yeah,
you play some tunes. So you kind of capture, you want to hold everybody in the same.
Yeah, so basically this shop wasn't a reggae shop, it was just a music shop, and they sold...
It was a reggae shop.
It was a reggae shop.
It was a reggae shop, yeah.
So you had a reggae shop in Bristol in 1977, 78.
Street, yeah.
Do you remember the name of it, by any chance?
No, I can't remember.
Right, but they sold mostly reggae.
They sold reggae, all type. They even sold things like microphones, all different type of equipment. You know, the record middles, and they had a stamper which would knock out the middle of the record as well.
Right.
See.
So basically, you had a shop that sold reggae in 77, 78. Would they sell the 7-inch pre's and the 12-inch? Did they have the up-to-date stuff?
Yes.
They did?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, because if you didn't have up-to-date, then nobody would be coming through your door.
So you didn't have to travel to London or Birmingham to buy your music?
Well, not necessarily at the time. Because that time when we were buying those records, that wasn't the really hardcore of when the sound system, when
you would buy releases every week.
Yeah,
and stuff.
That's a different kind of fish.
Yeah, so 77, 78.
That was that was the beginning of getting tunes just to make people.
So you
feel
didn't
nice.
have, like, I know as the 80s and the 90s progressed, you had like 7 inches being flown in from Jamaica twice a week.
Well, we were going up London and Burnham all over that time.
Yeah. But back in 77, 78, you didn't have to do that.
No.
The local shop was sufficient for you.
Yeah.
So it was either writing to Jamaica, mail order from Jamaica, or just going to that shop in St. Paul's.
No, when I said let's go to Jamaica, that was kind of after. When we were going to the record shop.
That was in the 70s.
There was no competition then to really say, you have to get tunes to play with somebody. That was just because you just want to get records. And you start, that was the beginning of, I like this.
So there wasn't that pressure in 77, 78 to have the exclusive latest. It was just to have some decent music. Yeah. So you didn't bother going to London or Birmingham. Local shop sells the reggae, you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. And so you're a sound man, so you would have to buy music, but normal everyday Joes like me and other people who weren't in a sound system, in the 70s, how did they hear the latest releases? The Junior Biles and the Dennis Browns and, how did they hear the latest releases? Because there was nothing played, no reggae played on the radio, hardly. There was no pirate radio station those days, so where did people hear the latest tunes?
Well, it's obviously the little clubs, Duncan Settlement, Campbell Street and the little blues.
So people heard these when sound systems played them?
Yeah, because in them days, once a poster go up about a dance, everybody goes.
Right.
Everybody goes, and that's when they hear, that's the time you can feel the tune or the response of the people give you back, and that they like it.
Okay. So that's basically how people got to hear the latest musical releases. And so, as Jah Lokko in 77, 78, what venues, you obviously played in blues. Yeah, Shebeens. Were there any other early venues you can think of where you played?
We had the Malcolm X, the old Malcolm X.
Malcolm X Centre.
Yeah, it was an old building. It was in two.
Because the present Malcolm X building is a modern building which is in St. Paul's in Ashley Road.
Yeah, but there's still the old part of it.
Yeah.
In the corner, you had the Malcolm X. Back in the days when we started to hear music, it was like you had the Bamboo Club.
Yeah.
That was a good influence to hear.
When did the Bamboo Club start?
That time I was a boy, man. I can't remember what year, but I know that there was a cage, an iron bar cage, and we used to be looking through there. And and you could feel the power and the heat.
Yeah.
Because you want to get in, and all the big sounds cocks and everybody cocks and everybody used to play down there.
So that was like your parents' generation, the Bamboo Club. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know that we were a bit too young to get through the door. You know?
Yeah. Okay, so those were the venues where, you know, so you played at the Bamboo Club when Jah Lokko started, did you?
No.
Where did you play? Which venues? Apart from blues and shebeens?
We just played the normal blues around the corner.
Yeah.
The Markham X. There was Sam Blues, where
Yeah.
Debbie got her shop now.
That's on Sussex Place.
Yeah, and down the bottom, that's where we used to play the blues.
Okay,
And
yeah,
we never
yeah,
really get to that level yet, you know.
Yeah. So Campbell Street Blues as well.
Yeah. Gwen Street, I know them plays there.
Right. Okay, so you start a sound system, you got the equipment, you got the music and everything. How did you develop your style and your lingua? How you chat on the mic, how you play the music? Because every sound has a style. You know, Coxon, famous sound from London that started in the 60s, they have their style. Saxon, famous sound from London in the 70s, they have their style. Birmingham sounds have their style. You know, how did you learn how to chat on the mic, what to say on the mic? Was it through emulating other sounds or out of town sounds that came to Bristol, or what? How did you just improvise? Or
well, it could be a little bit of combination of everything, because you can have a certain singer and say, yo, you know, that singer sound wicked.
Yeah.
And you can hear another man say something, but not everything you hear that may not fit you either.
Yeah.
So it don't always work that way. You have to find your own
speech and style of speech.
Yeah, you have to find your own, because you can't go around and imitate people.
Yeah.
That don't work, you know.
Yeah. So as you were growing up and as you started Jah Lokko, what were your favourite sounds at the time that were playing as you were starting up as a sound?
Why? To tell you the truth, I don't think I really had favourite sound.
Yeah.
You see, from a man playing good music, and it sound good, I just love him.
So which sounds did you used to listen to then, or did you used to visit to when they were playing?
What you mean in the Bristol area?
Yeah, in the Bristol area.
Well, like I said, it was Sebastian, the Studio 17.
Mm-hmm.
You had Tarzan and a few other guys.
Yeah.
You had a guy called Manny Blues.
Yeah.
Big man to us, like a father figure. He was in Easton.
Right. He had a blues.
He had a house. He had his own house with a blues underneath.
Okay.
And we used to sneak out and go down there.
Right.
And they used to play like dominoes, and after a certain time. But one thing I like with Manny, even to this day, that man will still come out and listen to certain songs right now.
Even now, he must.
Even now, yeah.
Mm.
And he never used to like tell us to go home. Go on, because he know that we were all right. I don't know if he must have told the parents that we were down there, but he never told us to go home, because them days there, he just loving unity. There was no.
And this was
no trouble.
This was the early 70s, yeah.
Yeah, going up a bit,
Yeah. And you mentioned Ajax, which is a famous blues club in St Paul's.
Yeah, that was another place where everybody used to go.
And it was basically a basement.
Yeah, because what happened was, there's a place in town or in Bristol called the Dugout. Dugout people used to go out there first, sometime. Dugout finish about 2 o'clock, and then you just see your blues start filling up. Everybody's coming from town sometime. That was the only place you never get no hassle. Because it was just one road just took you back into St. Paul.
Yeah. Okay, so that's obviously what the scene was like. So, starting out as Jah Lokko, you were playing, was there ever any, in 77, 78, 79, did you ever play against other sounds? Was there any competition back in those days?
Yeah, man, there was always competition.
Okay.
What was good.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit like a football team. You have to play him.
Yeah.
You have to play him.
Right.
And you have to play that man out there.
Yeah.
And it was so healthy, man. Everybody want to know how they sound against one another. Everybody have them wicked style, and you know. And
so which venues did you play again? Because obviously you can't have two sounds in a blues or a shebeen. So which venues did you play against each other when there was two sounds?
Dock and Settlement.
Yeah.
But even in blues, sometimes you had two sounds.
You could get two sounds into the blues.
Yeah, sometimes you can get it. Just couldn't how big the place was. Sometimes you can get two in there, you know. Because like I said, them time was mostly houses, Dock and Settlement, and there was a place over Eastern sometimes you can use, and some other venues. But if you can get 2 sound in, because even one time I think the Clash, I sure that was over Eastern Community Centre.
And who were you playing in that clash?
I think it was Imperial Force, I think.
Imperial Force?
Yeah.
Okay, and what year was that? Was that 70s?
No, I think that was a bit more up.
Okay.
Because we had some tune from an artist called Gospel Fish.
Oh right, so we're talking about 90s now, but back in 77, 78, you know, the late 70s when Jah Lokko was around, you would obviously compete with other sounds.
Yeah.
What other sounds did you play with in the late 70s?
Well, we played with Sebastian, we played against... There was a song called Viking Hi-Fi.
Viking, I think that's Leroy Brown's sound.
Yeah, Viking Hi-Fi. There was some other little sounds. There was Enterprise.
Yeah, so you played with them, but you know, in those days, what was the structure of the competition when you play against each other? Nowadays, you have 15 minutes each and a 1-for-1. Yeah, it's totally different in the 70s, wasn't it? How did you play? Was it like one sound play half an hour in the 70s, or next sound play? What was the structure there?
Oh, I can't remember. I think it was, I think you played for soul. I think it was kind of like the same, but not so long. Right. Because what I found out was sometime, and what I liked back then, if you play against a sound, and the man is boring the people then when they walk out, you ever say, yo brother, come on man. It's either you play more or you have to just finish for the night.
So in the 70s, that kind of healthy, humorous...
So that keep you on your toes.
Yeah, humorous competitions.
Yeah, you have to make sure the people you have to hold them in the dance.
Yeah, so so you did play against each other, but it wasn't Dubplate business or anything like that.
No, 45, everything, LP, programs, everything.
Well, you would just play a little segment, they would play a little segment. Yeah. There was no 1-for-1 where you play a tune, they play a tune. It wasn't like that. Okay. No. And so who decided who won? Was there any structure like that?
Nobody never say who won. It's down to your fans, whoever.
So there would be no result at the end of the night. You just play against each other.
The thing was like back in them days, yeah, is that you know when a person play a tune against you, yeah, and you say, boy, that's a bad tune, you know. And you're going through your emotions through the night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. At the end of the night, you say, yo, brother, that tune you played with the arts is a bad tune now, but I'll be coming back for you for the next time. So that's how it was.
Yeah, so it was friendly. There's none of your mother this and your mother that high.
No, man, them thing that.
Yeah.
It's a Rasta community.
Yeah.
No, man, we don't chat then. Them things they never heard of.
Yeah.
Never heard of them things.
So I mentioned as Jah Lokko, when you started in the late 70s, you did play against Coxon. Any other big sounds from out of town that you played?
Shaka.
Jah Shaka from London.
Yeah, Quaker City.
Right. From Birmingham.
Yeah, there was a song from Nottingham called Quancho.
So Quancho, I know them.
Yo, that was a dance.
Quancho, a heavy sound from Nottingham.
Yo, that was a dance where even Quancho was shot, because that was the time when amplifier was changing around from valve to transistorized.
So we still talking 70s or early 80s now?
I think that was more 80s than
80s.
Because that's when we started to... No?
70s.
70s? Alright, 70s.
Yeah.
But that was a time when, like I said, it was transistorized. Changing from the...
So as the 70s were progressing to the 80s, that's when the change happened. Okay, so those are the big sounds that you played against. Did you ever go out of town as Jah Lokko and play? Did you ever travel out of town?
Yeah.
Which town did you play?
London.
Yeah.
Cardiff, Newport.
This is like as Jah Lokko. This is before your sound changed.
Yeah. And like we said, we played Quaker City. That was in Derby. But more time, a lot of people come to Bristol.
Yeah, I heard that.
Bristol was the main. I don't know. People just love Bristol.
I know that. I'm a London man myself, and so many London man and Birmingham man have told me that they love Bristol. The carnival goes on till 2, 3 in the morning.
No, man. What's 2? 6 o'clock, man.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Right.
People were still eating food when we're packing up the sound.
Yeah, because they seem to be more relaxed in Bristol. Whereas Notting Hill Carnival, you have to shut off at 8 o'clock. people tell me that they come to Bristol because you have a lot of blues, a lot of shebeens.
Well, that was the downfall of the London Carnival, you see.
Yeah.
Because our carnival, we used to be there where the council is picking up the bottles. But when people from London start to say, well, how come Bristol go on to such and such a time?
Yeah.
That was a backlash, so they had to change it all.
Mm.
No, that wasn't a very good thing to say.
Mm.
And they slowly started to cut down
So
our time.
Bristol, even though it used to go on until 6, 7 in the morning, they've started changing that. But up until late years, that still was obviously the most longest carnival, longer than Notting Hill, longer than Birmingham, longer.
I
than
never
Manchester.
see so much sound come down on that day.
And that's why so many people used to gravitate to Bristol, because the carnival used to go on till late. But even when there was no carnival, you had lots of blues, lots of shebeens, and lots of clubs. So Bristol was a place, a magnet.
Bristol was the talk of the town, talk of the world.
Yeah, a lot of London people have told me.
Because you see, when Bamboo was around,
yeah,
like you said, 6, 7 coaches. I never know that even that time. Like I said, I'll be going through my front door and I can hear the sound playing from Bamboo.
Right. And where was the Bamboo Club located?
The Bamboo was in Portland Square, St. Paul's.
On the edge of St. Paul's?
Yeah, edge of St. Paul's.
Where Cozy's is now?
Yes, just opposite.
Okay. So, yeah. And so we've touched on, obviously, what other sounds you played. But then, obviously, you changed. The sound was called Jah Lokko, and it was a mainly Rasta-inspired sound where roots music was predominant of the day. But then, as the years progressed, you changed the name of the sound.
Yeah.
And what was the name of the sound that you changed it to?
Unique Star.
Unique Star.
Yeah.
And what year was it that you changed?
That'll be about 89.
Right, yeah. 1989.
Yeah, 1989.
So what caused you to change from Jah Lokko to Unique Star? And I see you've got the Unique Star t-shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the jacket as well.
And the jacket and the hat.
And the hat.
Yeah, I think it was I think we had some fresh blood coming into the sound. And,
some new sound members.
Yeah, and I think the music was changing as well.
So it wasn't the Rasta-inspired music.
I think it was more influence from Jamaica again, the artists them.
Dancehall.
And the vibe coming from Jamaica.
Mm.
Because every so often you have somebody come up with a new rhythm, new batch of songs, new artists, so it's sort of started to change. Yeah,
so as the 80s progressed to the late 80s, you had obviously King Jammies and you obviously had King Tubby's, rest in peace before he passed away.
But Jah Lokko was more roots.
More roots, but then the avalanche of music, all the 7 inches coming out of Jamaica was all dancehall and ragga.
Yeah, it was roots still coming from Jamaica, man.
Yeah, but not as much as the 70s
but not
and early
the
80s.
deep foundation, more heavier roots.
Yeah, so the music changed to dancehall, and I understand that the lyrics became a bit more slack as well.
Well, what was
slack? Slack being,
yeah.
If people don't know what slackness means, it's like talking lyrics that are X-rated lyrics about women and guns and stuff like that.
Bend down and violence and
them
things that don't work. Because even we stopped one time playing those tunes. Well, never really played those tunes, but that just to bear in my brain because I never come from violence and about women and this and this and that. So it started to change, and I think that's where the sound certain sound they kind of pack up too and divide.
So the sounds that were around in the 70s, a lot of them packed up when the music changed to dancehall and ragga and the slackness came in. But obviously you survived. So Jah Lokko basically turned to Unique Star in 1989. Was that because you mentioned that's because the style of music changed? Is that correct?
It just went down like a robotic road. Yeah. Because you have certain artists back in them days, if they were saying something about women, you know what they were saying, but it was cheeky. Yeah. It wasn't raw. Yeah. Like now, they say things raw. They said no, man, because you can't go around to certain places again and play that music because some people ain't gonna want to hear it. Yeah. You see, where back in them days, you can play anywhere.
So the music changed, and so obviously the sound felt necessary to change the name of the sound as well, and so it changed from Jah Lokko to Unique Star, and a lot of the music you were playing was different. It wasn't roots music. You were keeping up with the times. You were playing more dancehall, the stuff that was coming out of Jammy's studio and Tubby's in Jamaica. Is that correct?
No, not really. You say dancehall. Still playing roots.
You were still playing roots.
Still playing roots. You can't run away from roots.
Right.
Lucia and them certain man they're still singing this song now.
Okay, so
man still buying
so those people came in the 90s, like Garnet Silk and Luciano and Yami Bolo and all those people. Yeah, I understand.
You got man even further down, Horace Andy, Patrick Candy.
Yeah. So you still, even though the majority of the music was dancehall and reggae, you still played, even in the late 80s, early 90s, a lot of roots into where other sounds were playing, your Shabbas and your Ninja Mans and, you know, whatever. You were still trying to play the roots music and the vocal.
It was a combination, because you have to remember, if a man books you or you're playing something, you have to see what type of crowd you're going to be playing for.
So you could play your Shabbas and your Ninja Mans and your Capletons and your Cutty Ranks and your dancehall, but you could also play your...
Yeah, but you got to remember,
your Tony
those artists, what you just mentioned, when they're ready, they chat roots and reality.
Right.
And man, because Shabba was another man, he would make a tune raw and then he would go back to his roots.
Yeah.
So it's not that say the roots this and roots that, there was still roots was still being played. That didn't go nowhere. It's just that it went too far with certain of the other tunes. What cut down some of my friends and coming up.
So obviously the scene changed. It wasn't as laid back as the 70s. There was competition for music in '89 when Unique Star started. So you changed the name of the sound. You incorporated a lot of the modern tunes of the day, but there was competition in those days for tunes. So where did you, in the 80s, where obviously in the 70s you stayed locally in St Paul's and bought your music there. Now, you know, tunes are getting pressed fast. Every week you're getting new release 7 inches and 12 inches.
Keep up with it, man.
Yeah, so where were you getting your music from?
Well, we were going to London.
Yeah, which shops were you going to?
If I remember right, we were going to
Hackney.
Yeah, there's a guy called Eddie.
Right.
Eddie had some contact with the sound called Unity Sound.
Unity Sound from East London,
and Dub Vendor.
Dub Vendor. If anyone doesn't know Dub Vendor, they were the iconic reggae store. Every sound man who was a sound man mostly went to Dub Vendor. They had two shops. One was in Ladbroke Grove.
Yes.
One was in Clapham in South London.
Yeah, I think they made a record about the Ladbroke Grove.
Yeah. And they basically, and if people do not remember this, there used to be a newspaper, a music newspaper called Black Echoes.
Black Echoes, yeah.
And there would be a 7-inch reggae chart. There would be a 12-inch reggae chart. There would be, you know, a rap chart, a soul chart. In those days, Dub Vendor, they released those charts, and they were getting shipments of tunes like twice a week. So Dub Vendor was obviously one of the places people used to go.
Yeah.
And so you used to go Dub Vendor because you had to, because the competition was fierce. In the
you had to, because if you want to get the good music, what's coming from Jamaica, you have to go and get them.
Yeah.
Like I said, we went to Dub Vendor. Jetstar.
In Harlesden.
Jetstar was another big place we used to go. And here with Jetstar now. Me and Junior. After the blues, we had to drive up to London. We're tired.
So you...
That's when you get the best music on a Sunday.
On a Sunday. So you basically went to a blues, left the blues in the early hours of the morning, you know, and then you just got in the car and you drove 100 miles to London.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not only that, you had Coxon. Let's go to Coxon for Brixton.
Yeah.
And buy records from him as well.
So you people, as well as shops, you knew private individuals. You should go around their houses and they would supply you with the music as well. Okay, so that's that. And so as Unique Star, what venues did you play as when you started Unique Star, you know, during this 89 as the 90s progressed?
Well, Malcolm X, you got to remember, it was getting hard to get venues. The venues were going.
The Bamboo Club had closed.
Yeah,
by
man, that was a big. That's one of the biggest shops in Bristol. So it was getting hard. You know, that's why you had to. Like everything changed down to the speaker size. Everything changed because certain speaker one time couldn't go through a door. You know, so it was mostly whenever you can get a place to play, because a lot of people didn't bother with sound because there was no venues for them to.
So, as Unique Star back in '89 and 1990 and onwards, did you still play in blues and shebeens in that era as the '90s progressed, as the start of the '90s?
It was getting less and less.
There were blues and shebeens around in St Paul's and Easton.
No, it was getting. There was a time in Bristol where, if I remember right, is when one sound was playing, and that was Playboy.
Playboy.
Because the council took back the houses and they started making houses start turning into flats. So
the council was clamping down on the shebeen. By say 1990, there were one or two around, but not many. Is that correct?
No, there wasn't many. And then you had this thing now where pubs start to play music.
Right.
People realize that you can walk in the pub without paying.
Right.
So sometimes when they put in a dance, the people going out of the pub.
Right.
So the mind putting the dance sometimes would suffer.
Right.
You see.
Yeah, I'd heard of a place called. There were still places like Tasties that still had blues. Is that correct?
Yeah, you had Tasties, you had Inkerman.
Yeah. Inkerman was open till late as well.
Yeah. They had a little all around the back to play.
And they used to play open till late.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. So the music changed, the competition changed, and because the competition changed, you couldn't just get away with just buying the latest 7 inches or 45s, which is when Dubplate specials started. So there's a lot of people who won't know what a Dubplate special is. So do you want to explain what a Dubplate special is to those people who are new to this?
Well, the dub is a thing where obviously you got to know what artists you want. You have to request what artists you want, what rhythms you put it on.
Yeah.
The Dubplate is it's sort of mixed between plastic and steel.
Yeah.
You can average get 3 tracks each on one side of a dub.
Yeah.
Some people have 2. It that's how long the track is.
Yeah.
And you can have the other side. So sometimes you can get where you're having 3 tracks each on a dub.
Right. So those people who don't know what a Dubplate special is, you've got your normal music, which comes out in 7-inch records and 12-inch records. So the competition changed yet again, where sound systems, to prove that they were the top sounds, they used to get those artists you could hear on the radio, on those records, to say your name.
Yeah.
So a big artist like Shabba Ranks, for example, who was popular amongst people, you could hear his music on the radio or in the sound system dances. The big thing that a sound system could do is contact Shabba or his agent and get him to do a customized record to say Unique Star is the best sound in the world.
Yeah.
And he would cut that on a record, on a Dubplate special for you. Those would cost hundreds if not thousands of pounds back in the day. And if you played that in a competition, the next sound would have to then follow suit. So that's how expensive the competition among sound systems became with the advent of the Dubplate specials.
Yeah.
So whereas one era you were just playing music 45s, a time came where if you weren't playing dubplates, or a few dubplates at least, you weren't saying nothing. So that's how it changed.
I wouldn't really say you weren't saying nothing. It's up to you. It's up to you how far you want to go with the sound.
Yeah.
Because you have a man out there never buy dub in their life, my friend. That didn't make the man sound no worse off than anybody else.
Right. So there wasn't that because obviously you're faced with the next sound, and the next sound is playing dubplates against you. Obviously that added to the pressure. Some people thought, well, I've got to buy a dubplate special. But what you're saying is some sounds survived even that.
You don't have to buy dubs, my friend.
Yeah.
You don't. No, nobody never forced you. The pressure wasn't there for you to buy dubs.
Uh-huh.
No, the pressure ain't there for you to buy dubs. Because when you start with the sound, you never come with no dubs.
Yeah.
You just come with the basic tunes what everybody like.
Yeah.
And then you say to yourself one day, all right, if I'm gonna go and play against this man, I have to go up to that level now and get these things. Because that's what the man then play.
Yeah.
But there was no prayer. It's you choose.
You choose.
You choose. It's a healthy thing.
Yeah.
If the thing was nice.
Yeah.
And to hear the man that call your name and you have a little crew behind you, following you.
Yeah.
You have little people come out. Because in them days, when you used to go out of town, the whole of Bristol go with you.
Yeah. So if you were going to a next town and a next sound draw a dubplate special from, I don't know, Ninja Man or some other artist, you had to have something in your box to counteract.
You have to like,
counteract that. To say, man, hey, you're not the only one with specials, you know.
It's like I give you a thump.
Yeah.
You have to give me one order.
Yeah.
That's how
so it's a musical battle.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a musical thing.
So when did you start cutting dubplate specials as Unique Star? Was that from when you started in '89?
I think it was about 88.
88 you started cutting dubplate specials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Naga Morris.
Morris.
That's one of the Heptones.
One of the members of the Heptones.
Yeah, because we used to go to, is it Clapham? We used to go up there.
In London?
Yeah, in London and meet Naga Morris, Gregory Isaac, and Sugar Minor up there. So
you actually met these big reggae superstars in London to record special tunes for you?
Well, they was already recorded.
Yeah.
They used to just come and say, come and collect them. And because my cousin Tata Lai was a very kind man, he gave Sugar Minor a DAT machine. Also, we gave him a 32 mixing board. It was still in Youthman Promotion studio now.
Youthman Promotion in Jamaica?
Yeah, Sugar Minor.
Yeah.
So because of that now, whenever, because artists tour, and when you tour now and you got tunes and whatever, he just used to say, come up and London, man, and get some tunes for you. And he used to just say to my cousin, take what you want.
Right.
So that's how it used to be. You have some man.
So you had to build a relationship with the people that own the studios, the people that control the dubplate specials. As a sound man, you'd have to use a lot of diplomacy and network and meet people and develop a relationship where you have access to this exclusive music, because not every Tom, Dick and Harry could do that. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, because you see, with the life you have to move in a certain way. You see, if you're honest and you're clean-hearted, things happen.
Right.
You can come with your bad mind, it ain't gonna last long. Because I have been to Jamaica, not to get no music at all. I must have went to, I think it was a funeral, yeah? And I hear a man call me and say, look, before you go back to England, you pass the studio. And when I go there, they're giving me tunes.
Right. So they just offered to give them to you?
Yeah, sometimes it's like, why? Well, I'm lucky. Because I never went out there at the time to get tunes. I just went to go to a funeral.
Yeah.
Man heard that I was there and he called me and said, make sure you come past by.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Okay, so the dubplate special thing, you were cutting dubplate specials, and so you were going to London to cut them. Did you ever have to travel further afield than that to cut dubplates? Did you make any special trips to Jamaica?
No, then, well, Jamaica was regular.
So you used to go to Jamaica regular?
Yeah, man, Jamaica was regular. I think back down the years, there was a place, I think, is it Sister Street? Shaka used to go there.
Jah Shaka from London?
Yeah, he used to cut the dubs then. Because what's funny sometimes, there was a time when the dubs was called specials.
Dubplate specials, yeah.
Yeah, it was specials. These specials, like, you have the artists who are into at the beginning, but they never sung about the sound.
Yeah.
But the tune may release in another 2 years. Sometimes it didn't even release. So that was another way, because I got some Jimmy London.
Jimmy London's a reggae artist.
Yeah, alright, and he's in London. Now I realized after a while that I had Jimmy London on the specials.
Yeah.
In London. But then I realized I was getting some Jimmy London from Jamaica.
Right. So you made trips to Jamaica to get dubplate specials, and you obviously got specials when these artists were in London.
Yeah.
Did these artists ever come to Bristol, and did you ever record dubplate specials in Bristol?
Yeah, a few come, because you know artists, you have shows, because Bristol was known for Mark Emmett and all that. Artists come down. And we had a friend called Striker.
Yeah.
when Sugar Man used to come here.
Striker's a local producer in Bristol.
Yeah, he had a song called Sebastian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he had a studio. And when Sugar used to come, there's always an entourage, man. Gypso, you know, Maxi Miller, whatever her name was. There was a whole heap of artists.
Yeah.
Tony Tuff, Johnny
Yeah.
Osborne, whatever used to come.
Uh-huh.
We used to go in a striker, you see, and
Yeah.
cut the dub. And I remember one time, my cousin went to go and get King Kong.
King Kong, another
Big artist
from Jamaica.
Yeah, went up London, and on the way back had a car accident.
All right.
Yeah, but they still, you know, they were sick. Come down and did a tune in striker called Pyro Me Pyro.
Yeah.
So we must have asked him, what Pyro Me Pyro mean?
Hmm.
And he said, when he used to do certain shows around the world, you find the people them dancing now, and then tutu they just stiff.
Hmm.
So what I found out is drugs.
Hmm.
Pyro Me Pyro.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Paro me paro.
Yeah, Pyro Me Pyro. It's on a 12-inch green sleeve.
Yeah. So basically, also at this time, something that we haven't touched on is that sound tapes, sound tape recordings were popular amongst sound system fans. Now, if anyone doesn't know what a sound tape is, from about early 80s onwards, sound systems used to record their sessions. So if you're doing a function, or if you're doing a clash with another sound, you would record the whole dance on a cassette, and these would be sold.
Yeah.
And these were very prized items. You could buy them in shops, or you know, if you had cousins in the bigger towns, they would like run off a copy for you. But basically, you could hear the whole dance, or most of a dance, on a cassette. So it's like being there. So you could hear the music, the sound system talking above the music and rewinding and whatever. These sound tapes, were they popular in Bristol?
Yeah, man. Well, everybody, mostly every sound had a cassette and they tape, because you want to hear back the session.
Yeah.
You know.
So you recorded, so Unique Style recorded your sessions as well?
Yeah, record, because you listen back to it and then you can hear the, you know, the low part of the dance probably, or the high part, or the part one went wicked, or the part one went wrong.
But was there a demand for your tapes? Did you used to sell them in Bristol?
No,
Did you used to?
No. The selling thing, we never do that to sell. We do that for our own personal.
Yeah, but obviously there were other bigger sounds in London, like Saxon from London, Coxon from London, V-Rocket from Nottingham, Love Injection from Birmingham, Now Generation. Obviously, people from Bristol wanted to hear those sounds as well. So, could you get, obviously, sound tapes of the bigger sounds in Bristol, or could you not get access to them in Bristol? Did the shop sell them?
I know. But to tell you the truth, I wasn't really fussy up here with another man cassette.
So that's what I was getting at, because part of the competition.
I'm not saying that I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Because you can hear another man in your own town.
Yeah.
They're the concession sometimes. Oh, you hear a man in a car, because enough man used to play things in their car. And say, oh, that dancer was nice, you know.
But my main point is what a lot of sound systems used to do back in the day. They used to collect cassettes from, you know, you could get these in reggae record shops and markets.
Yeah, there was
like
some
cassette
freaks around.
Yeah, so you could listen to how the other sounds were playing, what music they were playing. Is that something that Unique Style used to do? Did you used to get tapes from the bigger sounds? You used to just not bother with that?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just like you might have a friend must have a tape.
Yeah.
And you hear
Maybe somebody might say, well, give me a copy, please, but I personally never really
actively listened to tapes to pick up, get ideas on how other sound systems were playing.
No.
You just carried on your own style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear things,
Yeah.
and you like it, because I know Saxon, we played Saxon down there one time in a club
Saxon studio from London.
Yeah, we played him in a club called Top Cat.
Right.
In Bristol.
Uh-huh.
That was a bit more, that wasn't in St. Paul, that was a bit more out where the train station is.
Yeah.
That was a good dance.
Right.
That was
was that 80s or 90s?
I think that
was after Unique Star started, isn't it?
That was Unique Star time, yeah. That was, maybe not, maybe, hold on a minute, because Top Cat, no, that wasn't Unique.
Oh, that was when you were still Jah Lokko?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And that was a big dance, because Saxon, for those people who don't know Saxon Studios started in 76, 77. They responsible for the uprise of Maxi Priest, and you had Papa Levi, Daddy Colonel, Tipper Irie. They obviously had a lot of singers who went on to bigger things, and they were a big sound. So if someone like Saxon was coming to your town, you were playing a top sound, so you had to represent. So was that quite a big dance for Jah Lokko?
That was packed.
Yeah.
That was ram.
Yeah.
Every floor was ram, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, good dance.
And that was while you were still Jah Lokko, so this was before 89. This was like...
Yeah, because I can see... You see, I can see why Saxon ended up being so famous.
Yeah.
Because they had, like I said, they had a whole heap of
artists.
A whole heap of entertainers on this.
Yeah. Whereas Unique Star, you had your MCs and your singers. So what were the names of your MCs who used to toast on the mic, toast or rap on the mic?
There was a friend of mine called Junior O'Connor.
Yeah.
And you had Bantan.
Yeah.
Sometimes I used to go on the mic as well.
Yeah.
Blaggy used to go on the tape. You know, like anybody will contribute.
Yeah. To
the entertainment side of it.
Yeah.
Because you look at one phrase.
Yeah.
Can make another man pick up another phrase.
Right.
And then another man says something, so it goes around in a circle. You know, so each one can help one.
And did you have any singers on the sound as well?
Yeah, there's a few singers. There's a guy called TC, what came from, I think, Gloucester. Or anybody as a friend, you know, if you want to say you want to order mine, you just allow him and he just do his thing.
Yeah. So that was obviously then. And so, as Unique Star, as the 90s progressed, what big sounds did you play with when you were in the dubplate era, when you were playing?
I think that's when it started to fade off a bit. I think that's when it faded off. We never played so much big, because you have to remember everything was closing up. Yeah. Not.
So you were still cutting the dubplate specials, but you're cutting them more for your personal collection for the sound. It wasn't to prepare for big clashes against sounds from outside of...
No, because see, one time in Bristol, it all went dead.
Right. So this was as the 90s progressed.
Yeah, it all went dead. It ended up, you just played there and look at pubs or something like that.
Right. So you were cutting all this expensive music, spending thousands of pounds on music.
No, not at that time. When you said cutting all these thousands, that time there was things going on, but slowly going up.
Right.
It started to die down.
Right.
You see, because a lot of sound wasn't playing no more. So there was no, and like again, there's no venues.
So in the 90s then, okay, I know it died down, but are there any landmark dances, like you mentioned with Jah Lokko, one of your landmark dances was Saxon. As Unique Star, did you play any big sounds, or were you in the support when big sounds came to Bristol, like the Malcolm X Centre?
There was a big dance we played with King Tubby's.
King Tubby's from London, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a Japanese sound, I think, called...
Is it Mighty Crown or Judgment?
No, it wasn't. Mighty Crown wasn't even known of. It was Judgment.
Judgment, yeah, I've heard of Judgment.
They were the ones.
Yeah.
We played in Malcolm X.
This is like, we're talking about mid to late 90s.
Yeah, that was a good dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good dance. That was in Malcolm X.
Malcolm X
Bristol.
Yeah.
That was a dance I can remember well as well.
Yeah. And what other big sounds in the 90s did you play with as the 90s progressed?
Well, we played with Coxsone more than one time. We played Shaka more than one time. We even played when Shaka's son, I don't know which one the son at the time.
I think they call him Young Warrior.
I don't know if that was him what played it.
Yeah.
Because at the time I only heard that it was his son.
Yeah.
Shaka wasn't around at the time. But I did hear it was his son came down and played.
Because Unique Star was still playing strong in the end of the 90s, even in Y2K. You were still playing. I've got one tape where we've got David Rodigan, we've got Unique Star, and we've got Qualitex.
Yeah, that was a dance.
That was a big dance. And that was in 2004, I think that was.
Yeah.
So tell me about that dance, because I've got the tape. But
that dance, that dance was funny because
I don't know who arranged it, but Radigan he come and play. And we all took it in turns. And we did the warm up.
Yeah.
And then Soji, somebody was drawing card.
Yeah.
Soji was drawing card on Radigan.
Soji is the selector for Qualitex.
At the time, yeah.
Bristol sound, yeah.
Because there was a speech where somebody said, I think it was a King Kong lyrics where he said, when Radigan said to a Unistar, he said, am I stepping on your car? And we kind of said no. I don't know what Soji said to him, but he was preferring to Soji at the time. And the dance went on to where Qualitex played a good tune, wicked tune. But Radigan was jumping up and down like a madman, and I know there was something wrong.
Yeah.
I know there was something wrong. There was something wrong with the tune. So Radigan come back on and said, that artist is the original artist, but the rhythm is a remix.
Okay.
And then I hear Radigan said, as a joke, I never know this was an ambush. I never know it was a clash.
Yeah.
Because I would have been my clash dubs.
Yeah.
But what he had there, he entertained the same way. You know, he was good.
Yeah.
And that's when that big phrase was going around the world now, where, hey.
Yeah.
It's coming from that dance.
Right. And I can see a couple of cups next to you.
Yeah.
So do you want to bring one of the cups towards the lens of the camera so I can have a look at it? Let's have a look. So this is the Spec Challenge Cup Sound System Clash 1992 to 1993 Sound Champion Unique Star. So tell me how you won this cup.
I'm going to remember to get. I think at the time, my friend called Junior Connor used to host some little clashes.
Yeah.
Because it says Spec Radio on there, so I know that.
Spec Radio was a local radio station.
Radio station, so I know that's to do with my friend from my sound. Used to put on these clashes, and you know, like it was a knockout.
Yeah. So was this Bristol sound system?
Yeah, it was all Bristol.
And what sound systems took part in that?
It'd be Equator.
Yeah.
It'd be Superior Force.
Qualitex.
Yeah, Qualitex was in it. I think even one time people like even Viking was in it. And some Abraca.
Yeah.
And a few more sounds in there, but most of the sound walking and
So was this a radio clash or was this a clash in a venue when you won?
It was in a venue.
In a venue.
Yeah,
okay. And were you all playing together? Or was it
No. You pick two sounds playing. Whoever get knocked out.
Yeah.
Then another two play get knocked out.
And like a final, quarter-final, semi-final.
Yeah.
So which sound did you defeat on the day to win that particular cup?
All right. Gospel Fish coming in my head again. I think it was Imperial Force.
Imperial Force.
I think it was because I hear the man called Imperial Force name.
And Gospel Fish is one of the dubplates. Is an artist of one of the dubplates you call.
Yeah.
So that's obviously the clash you won 92, 93, and you got another cup there. Just bring that up here. So it says here Best DJ 2007. And tell us a little bit about that clash. That cup, sorry.
Well, it couldn't be me, so I don't think that's me. I think that's probably one of the members. In the sound, one of the DJ guys.
Oh, so it was an MC competition?
Yeah.
Okay, so was this a competition as to who was the best MC on the mic?
Yes.
Okay, and one of the Unique Star guys won that for you?
Yeah.
Brilliant, that's great. So, you know, before I knew Unique Star, I mean, I'd heard of you, but I'd also see you're still playing strong now. I saw obviously on the internet, I see you do live stream clashes now as well.
Yeah.
One of my favourite live stream clashes where for nearly 1.5 hours you're playing 1 for 1. Anyone doesn't know what 1 for 1 is? It's when one sound plays one dubplate special. And these are not music you're playing, these are customized dubplate specials for the whole 90 minutes. You're playing one dubplate and Qualitex are playing one, the Soulgy from Qualitex. And that was quite a good video. So tell us the background about that live stream internet clash, which was held at the Blackout
Studio. Yeah. That was a nice night, man. That was because I remember Qualitex. Don't go around saying there's one sound rule Bristol. No.
Right.
In Augusta.
Right.
There was too much sound was in Bristol. Yeah? Nobody never say, I run this or I'm this and that. We all want to be up there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because, it's good.
Yeah.
But at that time there, I remember one time in Malcolm X.
Yeah. Malcolm X Center.
Yeah, Malcolm X in Bristol. We won a clash or something. And Soldier did say that if he was in it,
yeah.
they
Soldier from Qualitex.
From Qualitex.
Yeah.
And I took the mic and said, anytime you see me, that behind the sound, I'm not ramping. I come for kill. Because we got too much music. This is a problem with Bristol sometimes. And I think sometimes the Bristol people never appreciate the tunes, what we have to go and get and play for the people then.
Because we've mentioned the Dubplates. Yeah. Do you want to, if you're comfortable with this, mention what artists you have on Dubplate?
Artists? From Shabba,
I've heard
General Luciana,
yeah,
Barry Brown, Patrick Andy,
I've heard
General Trees, John Oak, Ken Booth, it goes on.
Gregory Isaac. I've heard Gregory Isaacs. I've heard
Toots on the Maytones.
Right. I've heard Coco T.
Yeah.
Beres Hammond,
yeah.
You almost had Dennis Brown on special. Tell us a story about that, because that's the one artist which I think would be brilliant that if Unique started that. What happened with Dennis Brown?
Well, I lined up the Dennis Brown because I had a good friend called Chunky, who got a brother called Predator from Bristol, and he was in Jamaica.
Right. He
came over here to do a show with Garnet Soap. First come to Bristol one time with some DJ artists at the time, because he so disappeared when he was younger, and big man now, he had locks and everything.
Yeah.
So we at the time we arranged to get the artist. So that's where we sent the mixing board. I said to Tata Light, send the mixing board to Chunky, because he's out there, because Chunky was those live bands in Jamaica. When they play for artists, it could be 18 artists. They're out there all day. From Ninja Man to whoever come on the stage, yeah?
Yeah.
So I said, Chunky's out there with his artists, give him the mixing board. So we sent the mixing board with him, but for some reason, Sugar Minor ended with the mixing board. And really this and this and that. And then we got it sent back. But I kind of forgot what I was going to say now.
Yeah, about the Dennis Brown.
Yes. So at the time now, I lined up, there was a dance on Eastern.
Yeah.
And they wanted another sound to play in the hall, yeah?
Yeah.
And for some reason, I got backstabbed and I never get to do the dance.
Okay, so the dance didn't happen.
So I didn't get the money.
So you were relying on that money from the dance
to
cut the Dennis Brown specials. And then sadly, not long after that, Dennis Brown passed away. Was it a matter of weeks?
No, that ain't that. That's Garnet Silk.
Oh, Garnet Silk.
That was Garnet Silk.
So you actually also tried to cut the Garnet Silk. You almost had Garnet Silk.
Well, yeah, because I went over.
Yeah. Yeah, and if anyone doesn't know, Garnet Silk was a big.
He would have been.
He would have been the next Bob Marley. Some people say.
Yeah, man. He would have been. He would have been, man.
And he sadly passed away in '95.
Yeah.
But you had basically lined up some Dubplate specials to be cut with Garnet Silk.
Well, I was ready to go to his house. And Garnet Silk lived in Manchester, in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Far. But the car, what we got, was no good, man.
So the car broke down?
The car was burning oil, man. Yeah. And he was struggling, and I said, Chuck, turn back, man. Because I seen two young guys on some motorbike, and they overtook us on the hill.
Yeah.
And I said, no, the engine not good. So I said to my friend, turn back.
Yeah.
And when he turned back now, I said, all right. He had to go to do a show.
So by the time he come back, I had to come back to England.
Yeah.
So I said, so I said, you saw it out. And very. And then one day I went down to the Mill. It was a Mill Youth Centre. That was another place we used to play enough sound.
Mill Youth Centre.
Mill Youth Centre.
Was that St Paul's or Easton?
No, that's on the edge of St Paul's. It's Easton. On Warwick Road.
Yeah.
And I came into the dance, and I seen all the women there crying.
Right.
So I said to my friend, "What's all these women crying?" And they said, "Didn't you hear?" I said, "Hear what? Gone Sick is dead." I said, "No." So I phoned Chucky same time. The only thing he could say to me at the time was, "Yes, he is dead," because he was shocked, because he was Garnet Silk keyboard player.
Right.
And there was an argument between Sanchez and Garnet Silk.
Sanchez is another big singer from Jamaica.
Singer.
Yeah.
Sanchez wanted the group what Chunky was playing, but because Garnet Silk's song was going on so powerful in Jamaica,
yeah,
he captured the band, and the band name was called Jah Lokko.
Right.
I think from Portmore.
Yeah.
They come from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you were that close to getting Dennis Brown and Garnet Silk on special.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got a big catalogue of Dubplate specials. I mean, as I was researching Unique Star, I was just watching your internet shows, and I'm hearing Dennis, I'm hearing Gregory Isaacs, I'm hearing King Kong, I'm hearing Cockatoo, I'm hearing Beres Hammond. These are all specials at Unique Star. I'm hearing, is it the Abyssinians you have as well?
Yeah, man.
And Culture.
Yeah.
And all these other artists. I'm thinking, man, you got a
Yami
Bo. You've got a big dub box. How come you haven't been heard so much by people from outside of Bristol? Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of crazy. A sound has got so many specials.
Yeah, but you're saying that now. Why this and why that? It's down to if your art is clean or not. Because if I know you're good at something, and I know that, alright, then like I got a club, and you could bring another 200 people in, I'm going to call you. But some people, some of those tunes are a threat.
Yeah, right. So this is what I wanted to touch on as well. The fact is that there's a lot of, obviously, backbiting and backstabbing when it comes to dances in Bristol, would you say? There's a lot of difficulties, a lot of red tape. And that's why you haven't had that.
A lot of bad mind.
Unique Star haven't had that recognition, because most people outside of Bristol, if they have not heard of, sounds like Equator, sounds like Unique Star, sounds like Imperial Force, sounds like Mubraka, all they would think of is, Bristol, Qualitex, and that was me. Before I became heavily into sound system, I just heard of Qualitex. But obviously there are other sounds in Bristol, but what you're saying is the chances weren't there for you.
Well, that's down, like I said, that's down to bad mind. Now, I used to go to Jamaica regular. I know that, and anytime they ask me which part of England I come, Bristol. And they say, "Oh, you're a Qualitex?" No. I said, "I'm a Unique Star." "Well, do you run Bristol?" "No." "There's other people," and I name every sound in Bristol, because I'm not just going to call out my name. I don't, because that's not good, because how could you be running Bristol? Who else is there for you to say you're running Bristol? Right, because I know for a fact, and I know other sounds as touch Qualitex, like how me would get touched by a certain sound, because you have to get knocked back sometimes to be strong.
Yeah.
Alright? But at the time where it's just where information they don't get told or don't want to be told. Now, if I'm going to a promoter asks me, "So which sound of Bristol?" I'm naming everybody, my friend. Because it's down to the promoter to say, "Well, I want to pick that man. I want to pick that sound." But I'm not going to go and say it's only me run thing. No, it don't work so. Because Sugar Minor made a song called "I Only Want a Slice of the Cake." And I can understand what you mean. If you have to order the cake, you end up choking on it, my friend. That's called greed. You can have a slice, the next song can have a slice, the next one is because if we work as unity, we won't be in this predicament what we are now.
I see. But regardless of that, you have had some high-profile coverage. There's the famous Don Sinclair from London who hosts the internet clashes at the YouTube building in central London.
Yeah.
And you've actually been there twice.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about that. And these are internet clashes, and you can see these online where you play another sound in a studio.
Yeah.
And you play your best Dubplate specials.
Well, I was honored and shocked to know that man called me and said to me, I heard that you got X amount of this and that.
I wonder who told him.
Well, I think I know. There's a certain man that was going around giving good information.
Yeah.
And that's what's good.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, yeah, well, I heard that you got a old for sugar mine and this and very that. And I said, yes. He said, I said, would you like to come and play? And I said, yeah, man. Definitely. But he challenged me and said, have you got more sugar miner than you my promotion?
Yeah.
So I said, I don't know. I don't know what Youthman promotion got when it comes to sugar miner side. But I know I got open sugar mine. But I can say this though. I played in a Bristol place called the Cota in Bristol, round in St. Paul's.
Yeah.
And I think it was a Daddy Freddy launch party.
Uh-huh.
Blackout went to Canada to do a show because he was playing on the bill as well. And it was Lava Rock, Unique Star, and what's the other sound now?
Splashdown.
No, Splashdown. It was it was anyway.
Yeah.
We were playing there, yeah. And so you want promotion, yeah? They were on the bill. Anyway, Daddy Ants is another of a Youthman promotion. I never knew Daddy Ants was a part of the family. Daddy Shark is part of the family with Georgie Wells, his brother. He come up to me and whispered and said, it looked like Sugar Miner really looked after you, because he couldn't believe what was being played.
So you're particularly known, obviously, as having dub plates, but you have a specialist selection of Sugar Minot dub plates, more than a lot of UK sounds. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Few sounds can touch Unique Star when it comes to Sugar Minot specials. Is that correct?
Alright, say it this way.
Yeah.
The same stream thing is on about
live stream internet.
We're doing with Blackout, yeah?
In at the YouTube studios, yeah.
I was playing there once, and Blackout was sitting down listening, and
Which sound were you playing against?
I think I was just playing on my own.
Okay.
I was playing I was playing a lot of Sugar Mine, and Blackout come to me and said after a couple of days, he said, you played 22 dubs of Sugar Mine. And I turned to Doug and said, yeah, but that's not even half of them.
Right, so you've got a big catalogue of
and you
Sugar
got to remember,
Mine.
some of these dubs with Sugar or whatever was back in the days, but sometimes certain tunes you can't play because it's not the right time to play.
So you had a special relationship with Sugar Mine? Yeah?
Yeah, man. When Sugar used to come here, he ended up at Tatterlight House.
You catalogued your cousin.
Yeah.
Another
when Mikey General comes, he comes and stays at our house.
Mikey General, another artist from Jamaica, stays at your cousin's house, Tata Lloyd.
Yeah.
Okay, so
so there was that relationship where, because they give Tata Lloyd a name one time called the Godfather. Now I see how powerful that man name was. I see how powerful that man name was in Jamaica. Because when Chunky said to me that he went to the studio with some master tape back in the day, from the mention he went straight to the studio at the same time, and they sang all night. They sang till their voice was dry. And when Chunky from and said, brother, you're rated down here, you know. You're rated. Because if I went and told him something, it'd take a week to do.
Also, I've seen you, so if anyone wants to catch Unique Star and their shows which they've played online, their online clashes, you can catch Unique Star if you just type in on YouTube Unique Star versus Qualitex, you can see the 1-for-1 clash you played with Qualitex on that.
You started off with King Kong too.
So you can catch that. You can also catch, if you type in on YouTube Unique Star versus Lava Rock, you can catch that that clash, which was held at the YouTube studios in London. And if you type in Unique Star versus African Crown, that's another big clash you did in London with a sound from London. And also Unique Star versus Splashdown. If you type that on YouTube, you can catch all the specials that Unique Star played. Just generally, there's quite a few clashes with Unique Star. We can catch them on YouTube when you do those searches. So, also before we end, I just wanted to ask you, you also are known in Bristol as organising dub plates for other sound systems.
Yeah,
You're the dub organiser of Bristol. How did that work?
Well, I always want to help the small sound.
The smaller sounds.
I always want to help the smaller sound. Because who think they're big already?
Yeah.
It's like, call me another youth man promotion.
Right.
If I know a man wants something and I can get it for him,
Yeah.
I'll just get it for him.
Yeah.
Because I remember one time I got a sound from Cardiff. I think it's Countryman.
Countryman, Mouse and Gary.
I get them dub.
Yeah.
Back in the days.
Yeah.
When I was going over, I said, brother, give me what you can, whatever it is. Don't make it too small, but give me something average and I can get you something.
Right, right.
So I used to help people.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day now, certain sounds want help.
Yeah.
Because they don't know the contact.
What other sounds have you helped in the past with dubplates?
These are mostly a few black people, but mostly because the white people's coming to it now.
Yes, yeah. So
Big time, because that's why I'm saying the black youth them is not following the sound.
right. So I mean, regardless of obviously what race they are, what are the names of the sounds that you've helped with?
I can't remember some of the sounds, because some of these sounds come out with some hot names.
Okay, but you've helped them.
Because some of the names I don't know how the artists get to pronounce it. It's just too awkward.
Yeah. But you've helped other sounds in terms of getting dubplate special.
Even other sounds, even the big sounds sometimes.
Seriously, what big sounds have you helped with specials?
Well, you can have a man, say a man called Tony V, yeah?
Yeah.
He can, what contact he got, probably can't in the same contact what I got.
Uh-huh.
So we correspond because some of them tunes what you mentioned, like the journal, that was another man got the link.
So you don't like keep hold of these links. Where anyone asks your help, you will help.
I will help them, man.
Okay.
It's music.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there anything else that we haven't touched on that you wanted to cover today before we wrap up the interview?
But the only thing I can say is that I would hope that most of my people my age and the younger generation was more as a unit. Because we would have been up there.
Yeah.
Because I have to praise Bob Marley, because if it weren't for Bob Marley, this music, it wouldn't have went around the world.
Right.
Because one time nobody never wanted to hear no reggae. Rubbish, take that off. Radio station wasn't playing it. If we weren't persistent, I'm playing to what? Reggae's a big thing now. It's gone international.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch some classes now. I've seen Portuguese, Indian.
Yeah.
I hear one song called Chicken. Where you get that name from? Chicken song. I've seen people all really getting into the sound thing, and it's good to see.
So, what's your advice and message to the people for today?
Well,
in the industry as well as outside
the industry, more honesty.
More honesty in the industry.
Work together.
Yeah, unity.
Come on, man, let's be straight, man. We all want peace. Just help one another, and things will move more better.
Okay. Well, I mean, Unique Star is still playing now. Yeah, whenever there's a chance, you will still play. I mean, you still play online internet clashes, and you've played at the One Love Festival as well.
Yeah.
This was about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Which took part in Kent, I think it was, or was it Essex? So you've played there. I think which sounds did you play against? You played with, I think, Lava Rock and one or two other sounds. King
Tubby's.
Yeah.
And some other song, man, I don't know what's going on there, man, but they wasn't ready.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you played at the One Love Festival, and you're still open to play for clashes. So
yeah, man, because from my life,
yeah,
and the tunes are there.
Yeah.
But one thing I did notice with the One Love, class thing.
Yeah.
I never see so much man come up to me and say, brother, I know you, you know.
Right.
I know you from back in the days, and it was good. Because when they come to me and say, yo, he said, I know you, and I went, what? And we just talk, you know. Back in the days, and he would say where we played, and so it's good. It's good.
Well, all I can say is thank you for your time. I mean, I know personally what Dubplate, you got a big Dubplate box, plenty of specials, and sound like you should be up there with bigger things. So hopefully, you know, in the future, people will take note of obviously Unique Star and give Unique Star that opportunity to play their music and wow their audiences. But thank you very much indeed today, Snoopy. And big up to to all the crew at Unique Star. And bigger things for 2020 and
Never
beyond.
know.
Okay, big respect, sir.
Every time.
Satama Sagana. This is it, originally. Bernard Sata Collins, original Abyssinians. Big up Unique Star. Big up man like Jalai, Big D, Buzz B, Father Buff. Respect you, Unique Star. You're the star, you're the king. Respect you. Satama Sagana, me no bania. Satama Sagana. Unique Star at the sound from far, far away, playing reggae music right until today. Look into the dance and you will see Unique Star at the sound that rules the dance. Unique Star at the sound that rules the dance. Hey, the king of sounds, Unique Star at the champion. The Dan, sit up on his throne, he's the number one. Look into the dance, and you will see Unique Star at the champion. Unique Star are the number one. Him a the Dan.
Welcome, original Unique Star. We are champions sound all over the world. This is Sugar Bantan. Walk. You know to Snoopy, Big D, Flames. They respect large. You know who we are bring to the world? Mighty Diamond.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh Unique Vision, Unique Star, you're the number one, yeah. Oh yeah, no mercy on a jump and sound, Jah helping, we praise Jah man. No mercy on a jump and sound, Jah helping, we praise Jah man. Sound was made to suffer, yeah, oh yeah. A Unique Star gon' make them feel the pain. No mercy on a jump and sound, Jah helping, we praise Jah man. No mercy on a jump.
No easy Father Buff, you don't see to know. Jalai and Buzz B, you don't see to know. Big sound, Unique Star. I aren't called you, I don't fall down. No massive 24/7 for the bar line. All man hold tight. Easy singing bird, don't know. Super black, scene, keep up. Cheap I profit, make them realize this. Unique Star, yeah. He's a lucky thing this sound never get. Well, ladies, he's a lucky thing Unique Star never get jumpy. I'm gonna cover him run from a sound boy. Jump on him a hide. We will never do that. When we tell the median sound, pick up your carbon box, pick it up and run, boy. Unique star will make you look like a toy. From the east to the west to the north and south. Unique star, forget you out, boy. It's a lucky thing this sound never get.
Broad is one that leads to destruction, and many a jump and travel thereon. Now there's a way that leads to eternal life, and only few sounds like unique stars shall find. Well, he's a big day. Tata, it's all about the Almighty. Snoopy, Babylon gets Scroopy. I mean, I say Jamaica.
Hot of fire, lava.
Red.
A lotion of the Kabbalah.
Well, let it run. From the beginning of time, the beginning of creation. Whoa, so happy, feel it now. So much time to paint the unique star and got an ulterior motive. Oh, what a shame. And so much time to paint the unique star and got an ulterior motive. Personal girl. And so much time to paint the unique star and got an ulterior motive. Oh, what a shame. And so much time to paint the champion, but him got an ulterior motive. Personal girl. Sorry for my God, and him done wrong by you. I don't be jungling so hard. They want to treat me like Bodo. They wonder what this class is coming to. But I need to someone help to meet and what and do. Can unique star in there? We are cut and go through. Because the leaves I can face tomorrow. Because the leaves I can face the world. Because I know that righteousness rules creation. Because the leaves unique star shall stand. And the entire England I present to you an archangel in a class by himself. Mikey General, offspring of King David. Step up!
Now easy, Tata.
And the unique star sound.
Selassie, I bless. Snoopy, big day, no wearing intention.
Hey, it's a song boy, read the Bible.
Selassie, come cross.
Let it go. Let it go.
Hey, Babylon, what now do?
Righteousness alone.
Ah, na 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 na.
Well, easy answer the guy.
Yo, well now. Hey, hey. Can we say Babylon bake a king? Yo, and every sound what I taste, them woulda kill you for the crumbs. Well, unique star we don't want none. Hey, hey, can we say Babylon bake a king? Yo, and every sound what I taste, them woulda kill you for the crumbs. Well, unique star we don't want none. Hey, hey, I said to vanity, let go of me. Go find somebody else to call a fool. We said to righteousness, come set me free.
Bless them, may God bless the great men that tried and died, and from oppressors and pagans may God guide and avoid. May God forgive the betrayers that denied and lied. They stick them to the spear and the side and simply plied. Forgive them, they know not what they have tried. Unique star, make some little boy run a night. It bless, yo, Jalai, Big D, Boost, hey, Father Buffy. Yo, yeah, my Manchester people, them sent to
bless it up.
Our Bristol crew, hey, yo, 20 Curtis, come give them it.
Bless it up. Oh Lord, unique and murders. I want to them fool up.
Yo, give them it down, Mr.
Unique, let me tell them this. Let the moon and the star and the sun come shining down on we, like a blessing above, and it's bringing out the best in we. Like a guiding light, and it's brightening up the dance for we. No, the sound may fight, and I know that there's no threat to we. We will kill you, kill you. You cannot play the plates like we. Unique, kill you, kill you. On and on and on. We will kill you, unique, we kill you. You cannot play top of tops like we. We will kill you, kill you. Oh yes, oh yes. On to them. I was never surprised when I opened up my eyes to see. You kill the sounds in the loud and select.
Ever good to go, unique star, or you mean champion sound. Star for the show. Busby, hey, sure, Father Buff, hey, a nice, and hey, sound boy, I remember say, we're rough. Jalide, make them know who. Hey, see them there. Hey, let them say, oh yeah. Still a unique star leads the way. All these talk of who rough and which sound tougher won't get them nowhere. Believe we guilty of, oh yeah, is dust and sound bar. For all the dubs they play, trying to have things their way. Still a unique star leads the way. Strictly rubber dub we play, oh yeah. For the girls night and day. No lies, no games, no fronting of a kind. Unique star rule dance all the time. Good to go, nice and mellow, and we the girls follow. So bet your life, sound boy. Running up against unique star won't be nice tonight. Sound boy, you better temper, hey. You see we won't be denied or rejected by cheap words and what you may have heard. A unique star got the most rubber dub and most of all.
Take your face out a unique star dark plate. You can't wait to enter and feel show down that wicked man too. Say, watch the man, original Michael Rose, Grammy kid. How are you come across and burn the bottom like I see their father? Grammy Rose.
Yeah man. Same thing. Unique star scene. Yeah man, Michael Rose upon them case. Grammy kid. Oh hey. Had to do twig. Stand on Hawaii. Hey, standing right. Oh yeah. See, go bad sound in town. Hey, unique star at a champion sound. And to twang, stand on Hawaii. Bad sound in town. Hey. Rude boy sound in town, stand a horn. See, I say you jump and so does a move around. Can't you see you're the circus clown? Every day you come in at the land, you broke down, shut down, move out of the place. Go bad sound in town. Hey, see, the unique star and a champion sound, stand a horn, hound gang. A rude boy sound in town. Twang, stand on Hawaii. The rude boy sound in town. Stand on Hawaii. You see, every day them a run up the mount, but them can't taste the unique star. You want to know?
No, you don't come to a competition, you come to a war. Because this is unique star. We don't have time for the blur. Because you're going, hold my cigar in your face. You son boy, what I say? You got the lack of your things right now. Hey, let me go, look. We don't have time for wait, but no zibbly sound. Jump class, no, you know, look, I'm going to kill them all and come back alone.
Iggs a beer, the mask can get them our way. Love to all youths, east, west, north, and south. Unit star, stay so. Nanning wine. Aye. Holy man, where I see I Jah Rastafari. Do good, say do good, sound boy. Say unit star, we are the number one. Say unit star, we are the champion land. I beg you, do good, say do good, sound boy. Say unit star, we are the number one. Say unit star, we are the champion Lord. Oi, sound boy. Don't you try to test our sound. Tonight you gonna do us you out. So unit star a number one. And we a play this song. We gonna do see.
Yo, Tony V, Snoopy and Bantan. You know, so unique star got murder some songs. See?
I'm so tired of all them idiot jump and sound boys.
Unique star killing a sound.
At 2:45, yes. Sound boy, you should have stayed home. Yeah, that's where you should be. Cause you won't know what to do, no, or what dubs to play. But you gotta make up your mind for the dance chase you away. Unique Star sound is waiting to kill another sound. So if you're tired of living, we are the right ones to chop you down. Unique Star sound is waiting to kill any sound. So if you're tired, sound boy, go home. I know you're worried for your life, and it's not even 5.
Unique Star, the one that name Grass, some boy just get mashed. You know we say Mr. Mention. Big D watching the loopy Buzz B. Both we are bring Grass, Veteran King God. Give it to them.
Whoa, whoa, Unique Star, Lord, yeah. Murder and problem, yeah. Big up Mr. Mention, yeah. Whoa, 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 hey. Kill them all and come back alone. Whoa, Unique Star, kill them all, cause them a rolling stone. Whoa, rolling stone, me say gather no mass. Buck up in a Unique Star, you can't pass. Champion sound, we go and leave your loss. Use the plate and chop up them raws. Kill them all and come back alone.
Operator Big D, Bantan Crew, Busby. This is Unique Star, and I lead that sound stay far scene. All England crew, manager Tata, Lie, the selector, Big D, Bantan, enough respect, scene. Play with them out, boy. All the girls want big long stiff foot. One of the rim. They make them sing. Shabba. You see how long time Shabba run so on them. They might want to them no understand. Hey, Unique Star is the sound. I control England. Carry girl, them a wine so, man, them a follow one that you rip up. It's a fake kill me, that's all I know. And then we born from before we grow. You the girl, them know, she want the cocky with the rim. One way a swing, long underneath that to put on a ring. She want the cocky with the rim. One way a swing, long underneath that to put on a. And where the girl, them want, that we have a bring. It they be too leg and it a swing and it a swing. Where the girl, them want, that we have a bring. It they be too leg and it a swing and it a. She want the cocky with the rim. One way a swing, long underneath that to put on a ring. Someone said that them love, don't know what they mean.
Yo, Tommy say you know them so original Tata Light and a Bunny and Clive. But don't say Snoopy some boy move floopsy. A Unique Star, step on my face, I don't know them, I know them. Let's go make you bone. Hey, how them? Unique. Make they travel so rough. I make they travel so rough. I make they travel so. Unique Star, how them? Sure.
Sound invasion, sound boy corral the dance boy for overthrow we look like. No sound no left up at the station.
I where them near bout Unique Star fire can't out.
Sound invasion, sound boy corral the dance boy for overthrow we look like. None of them no left up at the station.
I where them near bout fireman and blaze can't out. Well in the dance we have a big tune at home. Be a high grade and with chalice we come and no smoke blunt. Fat piece of soap my figure pump. Well in the so me start jump on the gate me here. Rugo, me here I come. Me say who goes? Yeah them now. The beast is at your son. Me say who no one coke? We no have none. And who no one gun? We no have none. Cause I be a high grade up in a we cranium. The people in the dance are ready to go have fun.
Sound murderation, sound boy corral the dance man to overthrow we look like. No sound no left up at the station. I with them here bout Unique Star fire can't out. Sound murderation, sound boy corral the dance man to overthrow we look like. No sound no left up at the station.
I with them here bout London fire can't out. The dance was surrounded by soldiers and cops.
Alright, when them start the original Badman sound, that's a Unique Star. Let them know to this. Boy, you go dead in the war, you coulda run till you. When we clock this, I go need to go turn till you. You know, listen when me daughter and me son tell you. Say a one shot out a Big D gun kill. Alright, when them say stop, when them say oh, Tata lied. And the war way to go feature oh, Ninja Man attack it called Badman sitting.
Killing. What do you mean? Specialize in killing, not talking, get nuns like peanut card passing. Earl Sunday morning, pastor preaching where guns and baking. You sleeping, not gonna be able waking. A Unique Star, and guns are empty. Risen from the foundation, then the found, then go on. Pay them in the one. Listen this long. Unique Star. fans them get mad again. Just because Unique Star get bad again. Jump and get sick, some get sad again. Unique Star go take up the kill sound right again. All brother Desmond start to praise God again. You mean God again? Yes, then get mad again. Just because Unique Star get bad again. Jump and get sick, some get sad again. Unique Star go take up the kill sound right again. All brother Desmond start to praise God again. You mean God again? Paul, music is a mission, not a competition. Who teach me that? Nothing, my friend Captain. Shut them down. We down to the foundation. Dennis Brown give me that in a him hit song. Tony Rebel, or the rebel for the revolution. Never you see him now with a gun in him hand. Red sound and power, one of the wickedest weapons.
Unique Star, you don't go far, and them can't test you no blur. Lincoln Sugar Mine had said that. And when you want your conscious music, just tune into Unique Star, man. That's how we do it every time. Run that! Oh no, 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 I'm never gonna give Unique Star up. Oh no, no, I'm never gonna give Unique Star up. No matter what they do, never gonna give Unique Star up. No matter what a soundboy play. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. So you can never jump and sound, but you're a unique star. So you can never think and sound, but you're a unique star. So you can have all those think and sound in this world, wide world, but I never gonna give Unique Star up. No matter what they do, never gonna give Unique Star up. No matter what a soundboy play. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. Unique Star got the whole and soul under command. Unique Star got all those soundboys under command. Unique Star rock the rich and the poor. I know you rock the young and the old. So what's the use in... Welcome, Unique Star. Anywhere we go, we full up the place of light because we born bright. This is Sugar Banton, walk a walk. You know what to Jah Lokko, Father Buff, Busby, them fellows are international sound and bring down international artists. Colonel Cameron, step up on the big sound.
Run it.
No Star.
Coming from the north with my face to the south, I'm sure Unique Star can murder any sound in Madikagan. In a this yard dance in Madikagan. Yeah, people in Madikagan. In a this yard dance in Madikagan. Yeah, yeah. He don't mess with the east or the west. He leave the public to suggest in Madikagan. In a this yard dance in Madikagan. I Colonel Campbell says so. In Madikagan. In a this yard dance in Madikagan. Yeah, yeah. Hush up your mouth, boy, sip your stuff. Unique Star know what him talking about. In Madikagan. In a this yard dance in Madikagan. Yeah, people in Madikagan. In a this yard dance in Madikagan. People listen, yeah. Ooh, Unique Star Madikagan. In a this yard dance, yeah, yeah.
Unique Star, send this one to them like a bomb. Walk a walk, we gotta kill them with style and tune galore. Easy Busby, Father Buff, Jah Lokko, them fellows say, a big man son. Colonel Cameron, come teach them.
Yeah, man, tell them, man, run it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I say bye-bye. I say bye-bye. There ain't no trick in the book. Unique Star don't know.
Walk.
You laugh at him, but you're the papi show. Sound boy, you thought that he was nothing, but I know he is something. Bye-bye. Now your game is played on you.
sound boy. There ain't no trick in the book, unique star don't know. Walk cha 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 cha. Wise men say you reap just what you sow. Sound boy, he's a lion in his kingdom. He couldn't dare without his wisdom. Bye bye. Now your game is played on you, sound boy. There ain't no trick in the book. Bo da da ta 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 ta. I say bye bye. Buck up and run away, work on somewhere, boy. There ain't no trick in the book, unique star don't know. Woo! Wise men say you reap just what you sow, sound boy. He's a lion in his kingdom. He couldn't bear without his Dubplates. Bye bye. Now your game is played on you, sound boy. There ain't no trick in the book, unique star don't know. What cha 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 cha. Wise men say you reap just what you sow, sound boy. He's a lion in his kingdom.
Yes, I'm still talking about unique star. He's the shining star. Unique, you are my shining star. Don't you go away, oh unique star. I wanna be right here where you play every night and day. So many a times trying to find a sound like unique star. No way. You play Dubplates, kill a lot of sound boys, night and day. See what I say? Unique star, you're my shining star.
I told him about the melody attack, man, I don't know.
Unique star, I don't know. Danger, 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 dangerous. Unique star, well dangerous. In Jah do I put my trust. Now a sound boy bed going bad. Yeah. Bam we a bamba the line, kill another sound boy. Yeah. Bam we a bamba the line, kill another sound boy. Yeah. After me sit down and me heart contented, thinking about something constructive, and then a sound guy feel haunted. Unique star him want fi challenge. Bam we a bamba the line, kill another sound boy. Yeah. Bam we a bamba the line, kill another sound boy. Hey. Unique star, you know we stepping up and crying. Unique star make a sound boy deaf and blind. Blind. Unique star, kill a sound boy anyway. Unique star, kill a jumper now. Oh yeah. Unique star, kill a sound boy and never laugh.
Yeah man, I Jimmy London again for the song named Unique Star, me I tell you man. Big D, Buff, Jah Lokko, Snoopy, Busby, run it. Chop. Unique Star, best by far. This the plate that I'm giving to Unique Star. Won't ever die. This the plate that I'm giving Unique Star. Is to make a soundboard cry. Cause every little day, just one thing. Unique Star is willing to do is to keep the dancer massive happy. Choo, 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 Broken-hearted sound boy. Once you were music's pride and joy, but now you keep on annoying me with another little toy. Your days are numbered, broken-hearted sound boy. Please turn off your stupid toy. Listen to Unique Star play, 'cause when it's true with you, you will only be a broken-hearted memory. Yo, broken-hearted sound boy, please turn off your stupid toy. Listen to the champion sound, then maybe one day no more will you be a broken-hearted memory. Broken-hearted sound boy. Once you were music's pride and joy, now you just keep.
Why? Why? Hey. Woo, 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 yeah. Hey. Chewing in, Unique Star in the Lord. Boy. Chewing in, Recoco G in the Lord. Them say tune in, we come from the dance hall. Boy. Chewing in, Unique Star in the Lord. Cheap by profit, watch this. All the daughters keep skanking, and the men them keep rocking. Well, everyone feeling good, enjoying themselves. Well, some a come from Jamaica, and some a come from America, and even those from England enjoying themselves.
So class is not a toy. You're clashing with a champion sound. So class is not a toy. Your little sound boy, it's not the time to play. Lock off your sound boy, 'cause Unique Star a play, 'cause we will got you. Does you little sound boy? We gonna go for a lot of sound boys. Unique Star a go for a lot of sound boys. And let me tell ya, your little sound boy, it's not the time to play. Lock off your sound boy, select to run away, 'cause we will got you. Just you little sound boy. We gonna cook a lot of sound boys. Unique Star a cook a lot of sound boys. And let me tell ya, I heard you in the dance hall. Your dub's not so sweet. But Unique Star is playing. The massive them a rock it to the
them don't have mercy. Wanna hear me? Gospel in a day party. Answer me. Tell me who you think you are, sound boy. And do you believe you can shine? Sun and make rain fall. Unique Star on your case fool. You know you couldn't win this clash, all when you come with war. God Almighty, you run go put on your French cut draw. You better take watcher. Have mercy. Wanna hear me? No, ya hear me? You damn chimpanzee, mama lashy. When you're ready, you come, Miss Birdie, Miss a tree tongue. No lift your frock off away. Get the needle, take up your tread and sew your panty. Old criminal, why make your peach pound way? You know, see, say we a big man, don't play with picnic. Have a great mind, boss your ass to far if we a man and we no give breast to young baby. Who you think you are? Sound boy. And do you believe you can shine sun and make rain fall? Watch you not fool. You know you could not get forward all when you come with war. God Almighty. So you put on your French cut jaws. Watch me again, fool. Wanna hear me? Old demon,
we represent Satan. If I hagga your mama, well, poke fit up, nyam from me see your face. I know your damn mouth long. No hearts if I hag backside you come from. Idiot, your mouth stink when your belch. If you seen your blood, boy, you keep it to yourself. We not done yet. I must see split your get with backside your.
Superstar, a star, but original star. It sound like unique star. And you don't know that Shaka star. Leroy Gibbons, veteran singer. Veteran. Jalaidos, Walter, Trevor Jr., famous. Step up, Leroy Gibbons.
Oh, thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Sound. The sound. That is a unique sound. You could even say it. Unique is the sound. Moving up alone. Tonight, don't you know? Unique is the sound. Moving up alone. Tonight. I say all night long, uniquely so hard till the sun comes up around. Playing on the highways and playing on the byways, till the idiot sun falls to the ground. You can see the people dance the night away whenever they hear unique champion sound play. Unique is the sound, ramming up chillon. Tonight.
Laughing, I full of well, treating her so cool. As she broke my heart, and made me cry. Broke any rule, and that's my true confession. Even read my story in the magazine, and they know all of a sudden when she goes out, and she still won't listen to me. But when I call her up and I apologize, she tell me she's a unique star indeed. I'm afraid until the rest of life, because I know she won't listen to me. Because I know she won't listen to me. Lord, I know she won't listen to me. Why unique start chewing up this styly? I do it like a chant to make this dance styly. The dancer singer in a category. Walking to see, walking to see. But still I call her up and I apologize. She tell me that she love unique star indeed. But I'm afraid until the rest of life, because I know she won't listen to me. Unique star under my bad forward.
Coof! What me do? Find your corner, you never challenge unique star, for you know unique star are the big bad sound. What the man I say, Ralph Dunkley, for you don't know me, your brother from Clever. Original laser beam, come cross unique star. Original Herald Dunkley, mash up the place by unique star.
Yeah, unique star, big episode.
Easy Buffy, big thing.
All Cinderella in a place. I'm an Herald Dunkley at my phone stop. Unique star. Where can I find unique star killing sound? Whoa, yeah, whoa, gosh, 'cause I've got to find my black Cinderella. She must be where unique star killing sound. Oh, my black Cinderella. Show up your face, for I've gotta find you.
Unique star no really care. We murder a son boy in the lane and in the square, yes. So we no really care. Big D now both me say them now have no fear. Yeah, I mean I say unique star, I mean I say Flames. You don't know. Murder boy from Mr. Moon James. I mean I say Rowan, Steve, Snoopy, Jah Lokko, Big D, Buff. To the world, me I say Mr. John Holt. Murder them.
Yes, man, you know, so when we come and kill, we kill sound. Saying, Unique Star, #1 sound champion sound. Big D, remember, say things are gone. Saying, Steve, man, we're the champions of Unique Star. In reality, I witness a Unique Star murdering another star. A whole heap of people, them gathered around to witness the murder. Unique Star just kill another sound tonight. A tin pen sound king come to put up no fight. In reality, I witness the champion sound. Unique Star kill a sound. 1 million people them gathered around to witness the murder. A Unique Star done kill another sound tonight. No sound in the dance game come to put up no fight. No, we kill them in England and we kill them in Canada and Jamaica too. A Unique Star of the champion sound. We are the crown sound. Unique Star done murder your sound tonight. Oh, a Unique Star done burn down your sound tonight.
Unique Star sound. Of all the sound, them wondering. Well, I saw it going on. We do them wonder because Unique sound are the champion sound. Jah Lokko, you know? Buff know that. Snoopy, Buzz B, Big D. Oh, we are some man, Johnny Clark. And you want to sing them big tune, them, man. Especially now we are do it, man, for Unique Star sound, man. Respect you. Yeah. Whoa. Unique Star, make a sound that I wonder. Every day you're wondering, what will you do? Every day you're wondering. Oh, Unique Star wanna kill you, wouldn't even try to reach the door. Then you will see, you wouldn't even try to reach the door. Then you will see, every day you're wondering. Unique Star kill you, every day you're wondering. What will you do? Oh. What will you do? Oh.
Yeah, man, it's too high. Yeah, man, Unique Star, man, they don't see how far, them don't see how far we is. Some boy, let me tell you something, on a little lamp head, on a little mule brain, on so far Unique Star is. Real star, we catch up right beside the moon, you know. Listen up, Big D, oh, July again, you know. Snoop, hey, this past beer and dropping up at the sax. Look, you know, culture, take it again, dada.
Unique Star, the dance boss.
Woyo, trouble Unique Star, culture in the house. Hey, trouble. Jah see them a come, aye. Unique Star him a conqueror. Jah see them a come. Watch them. Unique Star him a conqueror. They are coming to accuse I for things I know not about. They are coming to lock I down until I that them suspect I. Yeah, Jah see them a come, aye. Unique Star him a conqueror. Jah see them a come. Watch them. Unique Star him a conqueror. My good friend William Gordon and Paul Bogle was here. Messiah Garvey, and they gave him away here for what? 1 pound of rice, big jill of red peas, 100 nut and a piece of rara meat. Why-yo! Unique Star him a conqueror.
Martin beat the bank again. No son at all can conquer. Lord, no. Boops your crown and bap your anchor. 'Cause Unique Star, that's how the ruler. Hey, yeah. Unique Star, yeah.
Pull up the cookie jar. The June kid in the charity day. My love, my love, my love. Now don't look so sad, it's a party. Forget your troubles until tomorrow. Don't be a drag at the party. Baby, whenever you're ready, hold my hand when you're ready. Never would dance with me, baby. Dance, 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 dance with me, baby. Dance, dance, dance with me, baby. Dance with me. Dance with Unique Star. I'm rumors them spreading. Claim that our center were planting. But that clear about that Unique Star playing. I fear rumors of one.
Yes, Unique Star. Come with some bazooka special man. Dubplate with murder dibby tin pan sound boy who come for test. Jalai tell I man say, if you come out of the place tin pan sound, warn them for me, Mr. Dawkins, warn them. Me grab D, I go trample them and dab them. And boss B, brush them out, move them out of the way. They never know about sorry them, yeah. You father buff. Unique Star toughy, man. Got me dancing all night long. Well, I'm name called Dawkins in the listen. When I tell you truthfully about Unique Star, can't you see? Yes, we come for kill DB sound. Didn't you know we are well renowned? We play special dub plates to kill. Dibby tin pan sound that way. Day after day, vintage melody. A Unique Star, kill them near and far. Hey, we got that, what that heavy dub plate. Unique Star, God be my heavyweight. Day after day, the murder sound. Manslaughter, hey, what a disaster. Wanna tell
Star,
you the truth?
you're the winner. Enough respect to you and the selector. Big up man like Jah Lokko, Big D, Buzz B, Father Buff. Respect you. Unique Star, you're the killer. You're the winner. Well, yeah. Unique Star, him a the winner. Enough respect to him and him selector. Hey. Unique Star, him a the killer. With much dub plates, him a the thriller. He will play rubber dub all night long. Specials and 45 so strong. If you wanna test them, gotta be careful. He'll play your favorite songs. Specials and 45 so strong.
Original something, remember. Unique Star, Jah Lokko, Big D, Easy Buzz B. Father Buff, alternate say. Killer sound boy right away. Aye. With the original something. Original. Look here. Cause, sound boy, how I hate you. Don't ask me why. You tried to test me, but now you're going to die. Cause there's no other sound to play rubber dub like me. Oh no, no. Unique Star gotta tow you far. Oh, how you'll suffer. Oh, how you'll cry.
gave up your pride just to test unique star side. And whosoever try will surely die. Ooh, ooh. You'll never play no other sound no more. You're dead for sure now. Oh, look at original something. Listen to the original thing.
Busby, Big D, Father Buff. Well, you're tuning to the inventor and the unique star.
Wow. Yeah, the man say, hey, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, them say, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ay, 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 yeah. Ay, 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 yeah. Unique star and the number one. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 yeah. Unique star and the number one song. See no sign of some boy. Only heard that song boy. Hugging up your big monkey song. See no sign of some boy. Only heard that song boy. Hugging up your big monkey song. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 some boy. Unique star, the number one song. Ay, 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 yeah. Ay, 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 yeah. A unique star, the number one today. No, you know. No, you understand. Unique star, the number one song today. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And them are the number one sound. Hey.
Run things for years. Now Snoopy and Bantan, hold tight. Big D selector. And lie the dread. Hold it down as every man. Let it take it off, my selector. Sound you can feel it. Oh, yeah. It's a sound I can feel. Hey, unique sound is for real. Alright, cause I never knew just what this sound could do. Yeah. But I always thought that one day would have played for me. So now I feel so happy, so sound boy move up, unique sound if they are, yeah. Hey sound boy move up, now we come fit take over. I say you got to move up, I'm going to go all I can. Cause hanging bout on the corner, you're looking like a loser. You can't try a thing when you need come on, yeah. Hey, we come to run this area. Like the dread, I even at the body dread. Along with daddy's every if they are, yeah. So that's right. This is sound is for real. He play for me. Unique sound I can feel. To make people happy. This is sound is for real. Alright. Some mover. Inventor mover. Soundboy move along. Yeah. Coming on strong. That's right. Move up, unique star if they bout, yeah. Sound boy, have to move up, unique star on the area.